talk to you. The problem. This is one thing no one's talked about, at least the Film Threat, regarding Scream Five. But um, I did not like Scream Five, and I felt like it kind of veered off of its original mission, where it was kind of taking tropes of horror films and kind of turning it on its head. And this one did a trope, a modern trope, and it did nothing other than to honor the trope and to embrace the trope and to not even acknowledge it. And I will tell you this: when you watch Scream Five, ask yourself who dies, and you'll find that the people who died in Scream Five were all the white people, all the white men, I should say. Uh, even David Arquette. Sorry, spoiler. And the only white female to die um, is was the cop, was the white cop. And so what I felt like was Scream Five should have been all about wokeness, about recognizing wokeness, about the idea that it is the white characters who are going to die. It should have really embraced that. I think I'm back. And that's, to me, that was the biggest disappointment, because it had an opportunity to say something about race, about wokeness, and it didn't do it. In fact, it sort of praised itself for the fact that it only killed the white people in the movie. That said, Chris has seen Scream Six. I know Eric Weber saw it. If you saw his stream on Midnight Movie Talk, he hated Scream Six. He thought it was the worst movie ever made, especially this year. And I think, what was the other movie he hated? But it seemed like that this one was better than that. Well, I talked about Scream 5, why I dislike Scream 5. And I don't know if you remember, but when Scream 5 came out, that's when we were just starting to do the live stream.
Yeah, I did not like Scream 5 either.
Yeah. But my biggest thing was the fact that they killed only the white people. And they could have used that as a part of the storyline.
They could have made it funny.
Yeah, that all the POCs were safe. It was the white people who were going to get it. And interestingly enough, the only white woman to die was the cop.
Right. Yeah. So
so tell us about Scream 6.
All right. Thank you, Alan. Scream 6. See, I need my computer here because I would have like IMDb up so I would know all the character names and whatnot. And I don't have that.
Okay. Here, I'll pull it up.
Yeah. But I'll just give you my general impressions of Scream 6. I compared to Scream 5, I did not like Scream 5. I think you and I both didn't like Scream 5. Mm-hmm. But compared to that, Scream 6 is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's what I like about it is there's this big rant in the middle of Scream 6 where one of the characters goes off and says, "This isn't a reboot. This isn't a sequel. This isn't a requel. This is a franchise." And then goes off on like why like movie franchises, like where they go off the rails and where movie franchises start to suck. You know what I mean? So I thought that was like super clever. In addition, I'll say this is definitely gorier than the previous Scream 5. This is like, I mean, so many kills are like somebody getting stabbed like through the mouth into the brain or through the eye into the brain. It's like the kills. And the one thing is they actually mentioned this, like, because if you're going to do a franchise, everything's got to be bigger, more kills, more, guts, more whatever. And they even mentioned in this franchise rant, Luke Skywalker, like your legacy characters have to be a big part of it. And so that's all contained in this. Look, I also think that Jenna Ortega and the actress who plays her sister are excellent. I thought they were very good. Mm-hmm. Also, I thought that the humor was appropriate in this. And they brought back legacy characters like Courtney Cox. I thought she was really great in it.
Wasn't it the only legacy character?
It's not the only. There's Hayden, what's her name? Hayden Panettiere.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
She's in it as well. I thought she was fine. She comes back and she's now an FBI agent, right? And of course, the one thing I'll say about this movie, like it had me I mean, there's like unexpected stuff that happens in the beginning, which I think is always really clever in a Scream film. Super clever. We're not talking any spoilers. We'll do another review, and we'll do a proper review next week where we talk spoilers. Because I'll say this: someone in the chat mentioned that the ending was stupid. All the Scream endings are stupid. They're all like, so this is your motivation for doing all these horrible murders of people? Like, I thought it was weird. So yeah, we'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about the ending next week. That to me is the only thing that really stood out and bugged me, because look, this is a Scream movie. My expectations are incredibly low. Like, all out of the gate, my expectations are like, it's a Scream movie. It's like, not, especially because 5 was such a disappointment. But this one, the humor is there. The characters, I thought were very likable. Now we're seeing a bunch of the characters from the last movie in this. So we've kind of built more of a relationship with them. And the gore was great. And there were moments of real tension. You're like, well, who are they going to kill? And one of the things they talk about, like, legacy characters aren't safe in a franchise. In a franchise, a legacy character isn't safe. You can lose legacy characters. So, like, nobody was safe. I mean, they were killing, again, we're not talking spoilers, but they were killing characters I didn't expect them to kill. So.
Yeah, and I also mentioned Eric Weber. He called it the worst movie
He's
in a
wrong.
long time.
He is wrong. Dead wrong. I will say, Eric Weber, by the way, who liked Ant-Man 3.
Yes.
Yeah. It was, look, the movie lives up to being a fun Scream movie. If you look up, maybe you can share screen with Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Okay.
And I'll tell you this, Leo Cody did this graphic of my face. That is how I feel right now. I'm so pissed off. This is the second time my computer's like, I think my computer's trying to tell me something. So
yeah, it's telling you it wants you to put it out of its misery.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is perfect timing for me to have to get a new computer. That's great. Awesome. If I remember correctly, last night I checked, Scream 6 is already 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was like 75% for critic score. Compare that with, I believe, if I recall correctly, 65 was 25% critic score, 60% audience score for 65.
Okay, I'm about to pull it up here.
Okay, cool. See, let me know if it's, hopefully I can see it here. See if it's
okay.
changed.
Almost.
And I just want to apologize to everyone in the chat. This hasn't happened often. I mean, Alan and I have both struggled with bad internet. I guess maybe it's because we live in California. Are we cursed?
Probably.
Yeah.
They probably sent a power surge into your computer and blew it up. Yeah. So Scream 6 currently 78% on from critics and 93% with audience.
93% audience. What does that tell you? The audience is having a good time. Compare that with Scream 5. Look up Scream 5 now.
Okay. Shoot. I don't know what's going on with the
compare it with Scream 5. So 93% audience score. I mean, look, the audiences, if you see this with a packed audience, you are going to have a great time.
Dear God. I can't even look up Scream 5. It's like it wants to bring me this. It wants to bring me to the original Scream. It keeps pulling up. Oh, damn it! That's why. Because Scream 5 is called Scream.
Oh, Scream 5 is called Scream because it was a reboot.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I'm not seeing it. Okay.
And
Let me get it up here. We're doing some riveting live streaming right now. Okay, here we go. Actually, Scream 5, it is certified fresh at 76% and 82% audience score.
All right, so it was, but this one is much better. This one is much better. For sure.
Yeah. I'm befuddled by the Scream score, the Scream 5. It just, to me, it just felt like it fell off the, maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to hear what that rant was about the franchise in the movie, and how ironic it was, or how, were they just saying it to say it, or was this kind of an integral part of the story of how it played out?
I'm not sure. Hey, Alan, let's do this. We're going to do a bonus, bigger live stream. First of all, we're doing our Oscars watch party on Sunday, come hell or high water. We're going to be doing a bigger show on Wednesday where we'll do a proper review of Scream 6 with spoilers, by the way. So you'll have a chance to... The studio actually requested that no spoiler reviews until Monday because they wanted people to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk. So next Wednesday we'll do a bonus, longer live stream. I promise, to make up for today.